Central Iowa Neuropathy treats the person and not the symptoms. Dr. Ole Olson joins us now to talk about peripheral neuropathy and how Central Iowa neuropathy treatments differ from the mainstream approach. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's start with, what's the cause of peripheral neuropathy?
There are actually many causes of peripheral neuropathy. The most common ones we see are things like diabetes, chemo-induced, so someone going through cancer treatments, cardiovascular disease, even things like Agent Orange exposure.
And what are some symptoms? How would we know that this is affecting us?
Yeah, so the most common symptoms that we see, people deal with things like numbness and tingling. Usually the hands or the feet is where it starts, and then sometimes it progresses up into the arms or the legs. Burning sensation, sometimes the complete opposite where it's freezing cold. And then one of the most early signs that we see sometimes are balance issues.
And this sounds like it's obviously very painful. I would imagine it can be very debilitating. How can we treat this? What do you do?
So we take an all-natural approach to treating peripheral neuropathy. So our focus is looking at several different aspects. So if you think of like a plant, right? I'm sure we've all had a plant that didn't do well in the house.
Several.
So we have to figure out what caused that, right? Was it a lack of sunlight, or was it too much sunlight? Was it a lack of water, or maybe we drowned the thing, right? So we're trying to figure out what is the body needing. So each individual has a unique need, and we've got to determine what that is. So we use things like laser light therapy, which helps to create angiogenesis, which is actually the creation of new blood vessels around the nerves to help restore them. We use a technology that the Cancer Centers of America uses in their clinics for treating chemo-induced neuropathy, which actually helps to rebuild and regenerate the nerves. And then we use some supplement products as well that actually help the body to basically vasodilate or open up the blood vessels so we can get more oxygen and more nutrients into the tissues so they can begin the healing process.
Because this affects a lot of people.
Oh yeah, millions and millions of people. I mean, I don't know what the latest number is. I've heard somewhere around 25 million Americans are affected by this.
Oh wow. Well, you are out with a book, Reversing Neuropathy, and then also you're going to have a seminar coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we have several seminars every week, so we do have them very frequently for people to get more information on this, because a lot of times this is completely new realm for people. They've been taught the same old things, the drugs and surgeries, and you know, there's really no answers down that road for people. That's why their medications continue to increase. You know, the gabapentin, the Cymbalta, the Lyrica, things like that. These concoctions, while they may help manage the symptoms, generally that person gets put on an increased dose over time because the symptoms or the problem is still getting worse. So these seminars are there to actually help educate the people so they have a better understanding of what's actually going on and then how we might be able to help them.
Oh, great. Well, and we can see the number on our screen right now, so people can call to register for that and get a book?
Yes, absolutely. So the first 25 callers, we're going to have a free seminar for you, and then we'll have a free copy of my book to get you some more information. You know, one of the questions we commonly get, though, is can this help everybody? And unfortunately, we can't. While I wish I could help everybody that comes to our clinic, sometimes people have just waited too long. They've let their health get so bad that there's really not much we can do for them anymore. So I urge anyone that's experiencing any of these things to reach out right away. Yeah,
so this would be a good way for people to get more information and to reach out and learn more.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, again, the number's on your screen, 515-505-3700. Thank you so much for being here to shed some light on this important topic.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Central Iowa Neuropathy is located at 210 Northeast Delaware Avenue in Ankeny. Again, you can call 515-505-3700 to book an appointment or visit their website at centraliowaneuropathy.com. You can also find the business on Facebook and Instagram. The handles are right there on your screen. Up next on Hello Iowa, a former elementary school teacher turned stay-at-home mom shares her perspective on what's most important in life through children's books. We're talking to Becky Carlisle coming up next.